guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take down the new low-class warrior category Super Battle Road stage with no items. Honestly, this was pretty easy. I don't really think that this would be too tough. I mean, Raditz is certainly not the reason that we win, right? The reason I feel like we were able to get a pretty solid W here, really is the Team Bardock members, right? I think that they did a pretty good job with the free-to-play Ginyu Force, and then, of course, the free-to-play Team Bardock characters, giving them a lot of different abilities that work really well for sort of stages and content like this. Remember that Bardock right here, you know, he gets damage reduction per Team Bardock member on the team. Now, we are rocking, you know, Raditz and Turles, so we don't have the full damage reduction for Bardock. We only have 40% out of his possible 50%, but that's still enough for him to seriously cut down the amount of damage we'll take. He does also seal, too, which is very, very helpful, right? And then Raditz is really not an impressive Dokkan Fest exclusive. I mean, what a shock, right? But at the very least, running double Raditz, the entire team is getting the 200% leader skill. This took me like 3 tries, something like that. If you guys notice, we don't really take damage from like any of these guys in here. The reason is because, again, we're on a 200. This is a 55% Raditz. Type disadvantage, he's taking that much damage. This is why, like, I can't imagine they're just going to be dropping stages like this forever. Now that we have this new, like, leader skill meta, they're going to start scaling these stages at a 200% leader skill, because when you're able to take advantage of the 200% leader skill, these, like, you know, like, normal difficulty content type stages don't cut it. We can't take damage. Like, these dudes can't do anything to us. Look at this. Look at God Borgos. Borgos actually is one of the better Super Battle Road units in the game, right? For him being able to stun and then get double supers. Remember that Tora is supporting, and then Tora is also able to heal if our health is really low. Raditz, now remember, Raditz is able to do decent damage. Pretty well, I think it's good because he does get a 50% chance to crit as well. If the enemy is close to death, if they're under 50% HP, that's where Raditz's damage becomes like actually like passable. You know, and he starts doing like real attack stats. We definitely, I don't think, like, we do not win this off of Raditz getting like powerful AoEs or anything like that. If anything, the biggest thing Raditz contributes to this team is his leader skill, right? That full 200% buff for everyone is really, really good. Now, we are also rocking LR Bardock on the team. LR Bardock is going to be very, very effective when it comes to, you know, being able to do really crazy damage. And then he also potentially could seal as well, right? So if we, you know, manage to hit one of these enemies in one of these stages, like for the huge damage and it doesn't kill them, we'll have the seal as well. Honestly, the rotations we got are not favorable either. This was just like, we just are stronger. Like our team is stronger than the enemies we're fighting, right? Like, best case scenario, I would have had, you know, STR Bardock on one rotation and then LR Bardock on the other rotation, probably with Tora and Borgos. But our rotations were so bad and so completely away from what I wanted to do, and yet we still effortlessly win. Again, Bardock here with his damage reduction, we don't have anything to worry about from these losers, right? Like, we'll be able to eat all this shit up pretty easily. Bardock double supering right here is really helpful, especially if this takes out Birder right here. You know, because remember, these types of fights can be tricky sometimes. If, like, you know, 4 of the 5 Ginyu characters here decide to super us or something like that, that could be really bad. And then we do get the stun on Ginyu, who knows, right? Ginyu easily could have super attacked right there. And then LR Bardock should be able to finish anyone he hits, really. Like even Jace. Like, if he got a crit on Jace, Jace is done. Like, look at this. Like, it's like, this is just, I actually, like, when I did the first run, I was thinking, like, okay, this one might be kind of tricky. Like, I was wondering, like, do I just run a full team Bardock team, right, and not even worry about utilizing, like, Raditz and Turles and stuff like that. But, like, remember how effective Turles can be in these Super Battle Road stages. Even though we're going up against a lot of extreme class enemies, like, we're still able to handle it very, very easily, right? And then, you know, we're able to get a lot of these stuns with Borgos. Tor is able to give us the support and the healing, right? Like, there's still a number of other options we could have ran, too. Remember that Fasha, right? Fasha is able to dodge right at the start. And then when she dodges, she gives you that huge support buff to the entire rotation. So there really were, like, multiple different avenues where we could have, like, completely dominated. Like, this turn right here, as long as Borgos just doesn't get super attacked by Goldo, like, we're good. Like, we could eat one normal attack from Goldo right there, which is, boom, we did, and now, like, we're good to go. I guess that did do a lot of damage right there, but, you know, now Borgos double, like, he gets multiple super attacks in, we potentially get our stuns in, and then before you know it, you know, we are out of here. So I don't even really know what to say, right? Like, 200% leader skills, this is how powerful they are. Raditz is, again, the worst, like, premium Dokkan Fest character ever, but he is still a 200% leader unit, right? Like, we are still getting these huge, massive buffs to the entire team. And, I mean, even though they dropped, like, it's kind of like they dropped this Super Battle Road stage, like, you know, knowing that, like, most people are not going to have Raditz, right? Turles transforming helped this out quite a bit as well, too, giving us the extra healing. You know, if we transform with Turles, we could heal. Tora, again, is able to heal as well. So we have a couple of characters here who can give us some heals and sort of set us up. Like, you know, I just feel like back in the day, these Super Battle Road stages were not, like, easy like this. I don't know. Like, it's like, you know, like, for years I've had, you know, all these units rainbowed and stuff like that. Like, they've added things into the game, like equipment, the link level, like, system. All this type of stuff just means, like, our characters are just so much stronger than they used to be, right? There's Raditz, 6.28, okay. And that's, Turles has not even got a support buff up, right? Turles only gives Ki once he's transformed. Okay, look at Raditz, man. It is so funny, like, Raditz is a 200% leader, and then we do some of these fights, and he's got, like, 1 million attack stats and stuff like this. Like, dude, come on. 1 million attack stat on a 200% lead. Like, there should be no situation where even a 55% 200% leader should not be hitting, like, under, like, a 2 million attack stat with, like, no links active, no support. Like, come on, man. And then we just get to, like, you know, this right here, and it's like, unless LR Bardock gets, like, super attacked by all three of them in slot 1, we're probably going to be able to gain control of this fight, right? And remember, LR Bardock is definitely very powerful, especially with him getting the full 200% leader skill. See, like, an 8 million attack stat in Super Battle Road, like, right away? Like, goodbye, Solza. See ya. Yeah, here, hold this, dude. And then that's it. I can't believe he actually did live that. That's crazy. But there we go. You know, really not too bad of a run. But this was, you know, utilizing a full 200% leader skill team. And all of these Saiyans here are all on the 200%. Because all the characters on our team are, you know, pure Saiyans that are on Space Traveling Warriors. So, there we go. Low class warrior, no item run done. We have another Super Battle Road stage, I think, coming up during the Tanabata celebration. We'll see what stage that ends up being. Thanks, guys, for watching. And I will catch you guys next time.